Next question. At LaRue JJ. Jaw J. At this point, was the KP trade still a win? Good question.
Yes, it was, because 99% of draft picks turn out to do nothing in the league. Absolutely nothing. So
Okay.
the Mavericks weren't going to have a top round pick. They weren't going to keep Dennis Smith anyways. Mm-hmm. Dennis Smith has turned out to be a non-player in the league. He's not good.
Yeah.
He had his best year his rookie year and then has just steadily declined. And now I don't even know if he's playing in Detroit.
He is, and he had a really good dunk the other night.
Ooh. He needs to be let loose. He needs to be free. Free Dennis Smith. Yeah, Dennis Smith is not a good player. And for you to turn Dennis Smith and Wes Matthews and DeAndre Jordan, those expiring contracts, into Porzingis and Hardaway, you almost won the trade just with Hardaway alone.
Yeah.
So, yes, they definitely won the trade.
Here was the full trade. The Mavericks traded away DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews, Dennis Smith Jr., a 2021 first-round pick, and a 2023 first-round pick, top 10 protected. So 2 first-round picks in those guys. They got Kristaps, Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Courtney Lee. So I think it was a win. Because, like you said, they got Tim Hardaway Jr., who's been key. Whether he leaves or not, it doesn't matter. For the years that they had him, he's been key. Trey Burke has been all right, We
got Bubble Burke. That alone makes it worth it.
He's done things, okay?
You got a 3-year deal.
Yeah, and we got rid of Wesley Matthews, okay?
That ultimately was the biggest win.
Yeah, that's and regardless of what those players have done for the Mavericks, regardless of what you think of Lee or Hardaway or Burke or even Kristaps for that matter, the fact is that none of those players that they traded to the Knicks are there anymore. DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews, Dennis Smith Jr., they're not even there anymore. So that value that you gave them, you don't have that. They're not doing anything, whereas the Mavericks at least are still getting production from their guys. Now, the 2 first-round picks, that's obviously, it remains to be seen. Who knows? But at this point, I still think they won.
Yeah, I think first-round picks are just completely overvalued.
In the NBA, it's so tough. It's not like in the NFL where these guys played college football for 4 years. They come in ready to contribute on a Super Bowl team. In the NBA, there are so many busts. You don't know what you got.
They're all, like, every draft, there's maybe 5 guys that are actually in the league.
Yeah.
Every one of them, all the other ones have just
fallen
either fallen out
around.
or they're the 15th guy. And so look at Josh Green. Everybody was so high. Tyler Bay, everybody was flipping out about these guys. And I was like, these guys suck. Like, I don't understand why you guys think these guys are going to be any good in the NBA. They're second-round picks. There's been like 4 in history. Second-round picks that turned out to be good. Draymond, Manu Ginobili, and I can't think of 2 others.
There's another one.
Okay, so that's my point. So to think that these second-round picks, that maybe Jalen is one of the good second-round picks.
Yeah, that's a good example.
But it's like these guys aren't any good, and unless you have a top 5 pick, the chances of anybody outside the top 5 being any good are so remote. For you to get that guy, the chances are so low, it's not worth it. Trade the pick. I am not a big draft guy.
I think, so obviously every NBA player was drafted. So including the really good ones.
Not true. There have been a lot of undrafted players.
Okay, yes. But every NBA player was drafted. So it's not like...
Not true.
It's not like you can't get good players in the draft. Obviously, that's where they come from. But I think you're the kind of guy that would play the odds. And the odds are that with your 1 pick, are you going to get the guy... Those odds might not be as high as if you're trading for
a guy that's already good.
You already know what he is.
Yes, you know he's good. Yeah. You have already seen it. You know that his game in college translated to the NBA.
Yeah.
I am better with that. Now, if it's a top 5 pick, I might keep it and I might take my chances. But outside of that, man, I'm open for business.